So yeah, I wanted to talk about, go back to Harry's immigration situation and how these people at the Heritage Foundation are trying to sort of get him, I guess, deported, insisting on his immigration records. Now you have the judge looking at it, and who knows what the judge is going to decide. And so to me, there's a real sort of concern. Is he going to be deported? But I think not. I don't think he's going to be deported, no matter what's in his file. You know? Why do I say that? Well, I think in America, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not an immigration specialist by any means, but I think in America, protecting family unity is a priority when it comes to immigration cases, right? So, we know in the recent headlines that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have come under scrutiny because Harry um, revealed that he had used, certain narcotics when he was a teenager. He disclosed this in his memoir, Spare, if you recall. And so his visa application has come under scrutiny due to these revelations, right? And it has sparked somewhat of a public debate, I would say, about immigration policies. And I think it has underscored the importance of keeping families together despite individual circumstances. I mean, whether it's Prince Harry or somebody else, quite frankly. But in Prince Harry's case, I think that what he brings to the country and to his family far outweigh any sort of inconsistencies in his visa application and what he said in Spare. You know what I mean? Given that in America there is this policy of maintaining family unity where possible in immigration, because I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that at the heart of U.S. immigration policy lies a principle or the principle of family unity. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you are an immigration specialist, immigration lawyer, whatever, I believe in America we recognize the inherent value of maintaining familial bonds and preventing unnecessary separation. And I mean, okay, it's true that the existing immigration system often falls short of this, of upholding this principle for a lot of people, particularly for mixed status families like that of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, where you have Meghan is American, Harry is an immigrant, right? And, the Heritage Foundation is this far right organization, to my understanding, and they've been pursuing Prince Harry's visa application records through a Freedom of Information Act, FOIA request. And so that has really added a whole new dimension to this issue for others as well, not just for Prince Harry and Meghan. This idea of how the mixed status families need to be kept together despite, certain bars that might exist in their immigration profile. And, whatever the motives are behind this action by the Heritage Foundation, I mean, who knows at this point. But it does underscore the complexities surrounding immigration policies and the need to safeguard family unity and also to keep a guy like Harry. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, is this guy threatening America, or is he classing up America and just bringing something refreshing to America that, I think serves America and certainly serves his family? But then there are others as well who are not so, shiny as Prince Harry, obviously. And, many undocumented spouses and parents of U.S. citizens face obstacles in adjusting their immigration status due to inadmissibility bars, which can stem from various factors, including past visa applications or legal issues such as drug use during their adolescence, like Prince Harry. And I feel like the response should be, where possible, not to break up these families, to keep families together. It's in the best interest of the family to keep families together. And certainly in Prince Harry's case, where, I think that, he brings a certain amount of cachet and star power and wealth and philanthropy and, polo, for Christ's sake, to the U.S. Landscape, that that should outweigh whatever mistakes he made as an adolescent. Um, Prince Harry's past experiences should not overshadow the fundamental value of family unity, in my opinion, right? While his background is significant, it should not serve as grounds for disrupting his family with Meghan and their children. Instead, it is crucial, I think, to consider the broader context of their family's well being and uphold principles of compassion and fairness in immigration policy. And I just really felt like I needed to say that in this video, right? Especially following his successful polo match in Florida over the last few days. I think the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's situation highlights the urgent need for comprehensive immigration reform that aligns with the values of family unity and compassion in the United States, right? It's time to sort of put our money where our mouth is in terms of, the policy versus the actual, how it is on the ground. Millions of Americans like Meghan and Harry live in mixed status families, and they grapple with the constant fear of separation, and unfortunately they're not as shiny as Prince Harry. So, there needs to be a reform, I think, because penalizing entire families for the actions or circumstances of one member, especially in their youth, when most people are a bit nuts, it seems unjust, and it seems to go against the principles of fairness and decency. And I think the courts ultimately will decide, in favor of Harry staying. What do you think?